Good evening, everyone, and welcome to your Wednesday virtual pub quiz with NYC Trivia League and Quiz Night America. My name is Meredith. I'm going to be your host this evening. Hope you're doing well out there. Sign up is now open. There was a little delay in that initial sign up process, but now it should be working as per usual. So come on over to this website, quiz.nyctrivialeague.com, to play with us this evening. Yes, we want you here, whether you play with us every single week or you're checking out the game casually here this evening. We want you to play. So come to that website, quiz.nyctrivialeague.com. Once you get there, you're going to notice we're looking for a few basic sign-up details from you, which includes a team name, an email address, and then you're going to find a drop-down menu that asks you whether you are or are not a part of the league. Whatever your league status may be, we welcome you to play with us here tonight. So enter in those details, click that button that says sign me up to play. This evening, we're going to be playing 4 rounds of a general knowledge trivia quiz. Our first 3 categories are question and answer style rounds, and our fourth and final theme of the night is going to be a picture round. So that means the majority of the quiz are these question and answer style rounds. And here's how it works. As I ask you a question out loud, it will pop up directly on that virtual answer sheet at quiz.nyctrivialeague.com. So you will be able to see the questions as I ask them. Some of your questions tonight may have multiple choice options. The vast majority, if not all of them, perhaps, are going to be short answer in their structure. It is your job to enter in the response that you believe to be correct, and then kindly click the button that says submit answers before your 20-second countdown timer expires. Yeah, there's a countdown timer for all of those questions in the first 3 categories. Every question has the timer. Keep an eye out for it. It can catch up on you. And just make sure that you always click submit answers before it's too late. In the event that you change your mind about one of your responses and you still have some time left on that countdown timer, please feel free to change your response. Just make sure that you click submit answers again in time so we get your updated answer over here. Let's say you enter in a response, but you have a spelling error within it. Don't sweat it. I am able to see what you all put as your responses, and I will do my very best to ensure that you get the points that you deserve to get tonight. If you're just joining us, hi, welcome. My name is Meredith. I'm going to be your trivia host this evening. Come play with us. This is the website that you come to get signed up for the game, quiz.nyctrivialeague.com. Once you get to the site, you'll notice we're looking for a team name, an email address, and then you'll find that drop-down menu that asks you whether you are or are not a part of the league. We are in week number 10 of season 57, our final week of the season before we dive into the King's Cup Championship next week. So after 9 weeks, this is where our top teams stand who are signed up for the league this season. 2 for the drinks, 2 for the snacks, holding on to that top spot with 277 points. Cumulatively between their top 7 scores of the season, and Jive Turkeys rounding out the 10th spot with 236 points for those top 7 scores. Your week 10 scores are going to count towards your final standings for the season. So we'll find out exactly where everything stacks up next week. And you all should have an invitation for the King's Cup in your inboxes. Kindly RSVP. We want you there 1 week from today. More about that in a little bit. Our fourth and final category of the evening, everyone, is going to be that picture round that I mentioned. The picture round is structured a little bit differently than our first 3 categories of the evening. So I'm going to wait until we get to that point of the game, at which point I will walk you through the specifics of exactly how the picture round is structured. Before we dive into our first category of the night, there are 2 simple rules for this game. Rule number 1, the most important rule of trivia. There's no cheating in this game. Please do not look the answers up. I know you have the internet at your fingertips. It's magic. That's how we're here together today. I love it. But, don't look things up. Ruins things for yourself, for everyone else. Play fairly. Rule number 2, do not give away the answers in the chat. Genuinely love hearing from you all in the chat. Just make sure that you don't spoil anything for others in that chat here this evening. We're going to dive into our first round of the night in just a moment. This is your last opportunity to get signed up for the game before we dive into round number 1. So come on over to quiz.nyctrivialeague.com, enter in those sign up details, and you are going to be joining the ranks of some illustrious trivia teams. Thus far, we have 46 teams signed up this evening, from second time UWU down to our most recent team to sign up, Team Woo! Welcome to those 2 teams and every team in between. Let's do it. Good luck. Round 1 is in the category of a case of the Mondays. It may be Wednesday, but you can have a case of the Mondays any day of the week. Let's see. 10 questions in this round. Here we go. Round 1. Question number 1. As of February 12th, 2024, who is the Monday night host of Comedy Central's The Daily Show? I have an answer for you all for number 1. The Monday night host of The Daily Show. He's back. It's Jon Stewart. Jon Stewart, your correct answer. Nearly as social, but not quite. Question number 2. On Monday, March 9th, 1959, Ruth Handler introduced what toy at the American International Toy Fair in New York City? As portrayed by Rhea Perlman in a 2023 movie, Ruth Handler invented Barbie. Barbie, your correct response for number 2. To the team who put Barbie doll. Yeah, that's right. Let me rescore that for you. Our third question of the evening, a case of the Mondays, our topic. I hate Mondays. Set to be released in May of 2024 is an animated Garfield movie starring what Super Mario Brothers actor in the title role? He seems to really be getting all the iconic characters under his belt between Mario, a Jurassic World character, Owen something, Owen Grady, that's it. And of course, Garfield. It's Chris Pratt. Chris Pratt is playing Garfield. Our next question in this round, number 4. The Anglo Saxon word Monendag inspired the name for the English day of the week, Monday, which both mean day of the what? Monday and Monendag, day of the what? Monday means literally day of the moon. Moon, your answer for number 4. In French, it's lundi, like Luna. And I know it's very similar in Spanish as well. Our 5th question in this round. What American musician wrote the Bangles' 1985 hit song Manic Monday under the pseudonym Christopher? Name that musician. The song Manic Monday was written by Prince. Prince is your correct response for number 5. Let's see how you did on that one. 56% of you coming in with a correct answer, which was 29 teams here tonight. Our 6th question in this Monday's round. What comedian, who is the creator and star of the animated sitcom F is for Family, has hosted the Monday Morning Podcast since 2007? F is for Family was created by this person. The Monday Morning Podcast hosted by him since 2007. It's Bill Burr. Bill Burr is your answer there. We've got 4 more questions in round number 1. Here is number 7. The 2004 novel Monday Morning by Kathy Reichs is her 7th novel centered around forensic anthropologist Temperance Brennan. What 12-season Fox TV series, which debuted in 2005, was loosely based on these novels? A lot of quick responses coming in over here for this long running series starring David Borneaz and Emily Deschanel. She played Temperance Bones Brennan. Bones, your answer for number 7. Question number 8. On Monday, March 23rd, 1857, Alicia Otis installed the first ever public what in New York's E.V. Howout building? What was that thing being installed? Alicia Otis. Otis, a name you may recognize from Elevators. Elevators is your answer. The first elevator. I've seen that building. I've passed it. Look it up. You've probably seen it too if you live in New York or maybe even visited. Our 9th question in round 1. The first season of what Showtime series, which starred Don Cheadle, surrounded a Wall Street trading firm during the year leading up to the day when the international stock markets crashed in 1987? Name that show. Based on real life events that took place in 1987. That series was called Black Monday. Black Monday, your correct answer for number 9. Remember the theme, everyone, to those of you who didn't put something with Monday in it. We've got one more question in this round, so don't think about it for too long, but hopefully it helps for number 10. What former quarterback who played for 12 seasons with the Dallas Cowboys has served as the color commentator for Monday Night Football since 2022? That color commentator for Monday Night Football since 2022 is Troy Aikman. Troy Aikman, your correct response for number 10. That brings us to the end of our first round of the game. That last one, definitely the toughest one thus far. Let's check in with our standings, see how it's going for you all so far in the quiz. Right now, we've got a tie in 8th place with 9 points between the Rubber Yolks, Swearwolves, Jewel Hand Luke, Winning is Overrated, Pieced It Together, The Blue Shells, Winning Wheel of Death, Filders, and Uma Thermos tied for the lead. Perfect scores thus far, 10 for 10. In like a lion, out like a gravy. We drink and we know things 12, 17, and 69. Why not Zoidberg? 2 for the drinks, 2 for the snacks, and Beetlejuice Merkin Esquire the second. We're going to dive right on into our second round of the game. First, stick around after tonight's quiz It's Oscars night on the movie quiz this evening, celebrating Oscars of the past. It's going to start at 9 o'clock, and you can get signed up for the game at play.themoviequiz.com. Stick around to play. I'm going to. Also, in addition to the game part of the movie quiz tonight, there's going to be a part where you can fill out an Oscars ballot, and then Chris over at the movie quiz is going to figure out how everybody did and ultimately crown a winner from the Oscars contest over there. Can't call it a pool. There's no prize, but just for funsies, see if you win. And also, I mentioned it briefly before, the King's Cup is upon us next week. 1 week from today, Wednesday, March 13th, right here at quiz.nyctrivialeague.com at 8 o'clock Eastern Time. We hope very much that you'll join us as we give away the emoji crowns for season 57 to our top team. RSVP to commish at nyctrivialeague.com. Let us know if you'll be there. Very much hope to hear from you. See ya next week. But first, let's do 3 more rounds tonight, huh? Round 2, it's in the category of famous Patricks. Next week, of course, St. Patrick's Day, celebrating a little bit early here with this first question about a person named Patrick. In 2018, Danica Patrick became the first woman to host what awards show that honors achievements and excellence in sports? That award show, the full name of it is the Excellence in Sports Performance Yearly Awards, aka the ESPYs. ESPY, your answer for number 1. Question number 2. Patrick Stump is the lead vocalist for what rock band who released a 2023 cover of We Didn't Start the Fire? Patrick Stump, lead singer of Fallout Boy. Fallout Boy, your answer for number 2. If y'all have not heard that cover, I recommend at least reading the lyrics. It's entertaining to say the least to see what they came up with. Some clever rhymes in there. I enjoy it. Question number 3. An alumnus and the school's most decorated player, 11-time NBA All-Star Patrick Ewing coached the Hoyas of what university from 2017 through 2023? Patrick Ewing was the coach of Georgetown University, the Hoyas. Your answer for number 3. 84% of you coming in with a correct response there. Our 4th question in round number 2. What person named Patrick was busy in 2023, starring in the movies Thanksgiving and Ferrari, and taking up the title as People magazine's sexiest man alive. People magazine's sexiest man alive just last year. That honor went to Patrick Dempsey, McDreamy himself. Patrick Dempsey, your answer for number 4. Our 5th question in this famous Patrick's round. NFL star Patrick Mahomes is a part owner of what National Women's Soccer League team? This team's stadium is the first stadium that has been purposefully built for professional women's soccer. I'm going to be a little tough here. Please put more than just the name of the city where the team is located. I'm looking for the full team name. I'm enjoying seeing your guesses here. You're like, it's probably Kansas City. That stands to reason. My favorite answer is the Kansas City Koalas. Sorry, that's not what they're called. A couple of people knew it. Definitely our hardest question of the quiz thus far. That team is the Kansas City Current. Current is your answer there. Ooh, 18% of you got it right. Let's give it one of these. Hope we can turn it around with a social on this next question about a different famous Patrick. Here's number 6. What actor who portrayed the character Patrick Bateman on film is the stepson of social political activist Gloria Steinem? Patrick Bateman, the central character in American Psycho. It's Christian Bale who is Gloria Steinem's stepson. Christian Bale, your correct answer for number 6. Question number 7. Give me liberty or give me death is a line attributed to what founding father who served as the first governor of Virginia? Give me liberty or give me death. That Patrick is Patrick Henry. Patrick Henry, your correct response for number 7. Three more questions in round number two. Here is question number eight. What is the most recent film to be released in which Sir Patrick Stewart appeared as the X Men character Professor Charles Xavier? The most recent film featuring him as that character. Bit of a tricky question, as this movie is not technically an X-Men movie. Many of you were thinking about a 2017 movie in which we kind of say farewell to his character. That movie, Logan, not actually his most recent to play the character. This one took place in 2022. It was a cameo, but an important scene featuring an otherworld version of the Fantastic Four. It was Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. Doctor Strange, Multiverse of Madness. Gonna get you a point there, whichever you put. Yeah, tough. 47% pulled it off, though. Two more questions. Number nine. In 2011, scientist Patrick O. Brown founded what company with plant based substitutes for meat products, which use less water, less land, and produce less greenhouse gases than meat from animals? Today, this brand can be found at many retail stores and restaurants, including White Castle and Burger King. Your correct answer for number nine. Most people coming in with a right answer here. We were kind of split between two, which I understand why. This one happens to be Impossible Foods Incorporated, to the teams who put Beyond Meat. Good guess. I'm sorry, not this time, but Impossible. 82% of you got right. Here is our final question in round two. On Schitt's Creek, Noah Reed's character Patrick Murray performs what song that was also famously covered by Tina Turner? I believe originated by Bonnie Tyler, then covered by Tina Turner to much success. That song is The Best or Simply the Best. Your correct answer for number 10. That ends our second round of the game. We are halfway through the quiz. Let's check in with our top teams at this point. We've got a tie right now in ninth place with 17 points each between Why Not Zoidberg, Uma Thermos, and second time UWU in eighth with 18, winning Wheel of Death, tied in fourth with 19 points, the Rubber Yolks, in like a lion, out like a gravy, the Blue Shells, and two for the drinks, two for the snacks. And we've got a three-way tie for the lead. Perfect scores thus far, 20 for 20. We drink and we know things 12, 17, and 69. We do private events. Did you know? We would absolutely love to put together an event for you, whether you're looking for something fun to do with your coworkers or your friends. We want to help celebrate, bring some fun to your next gathering. You can reach out to me. I am the coordinator of these events. There's my email address, meredith@nyctrivialeague.com. We are here to customize the content to your specifications. We want this game to be fun for you. So reach out to me and we will put together something that's going to be a great time for you and your friends or colleagues. Let's dive into our third round of the game this evening. For round number 3, we're talking all about Southern hospitality is our topic. Let's check it out. Round 3, question number 1. What 3-word food dish precedes the words "at the Whistle Stop Cafe" in the title of a 1987 book by Fannie Flagg set in Alabama? A 1991 film adaptation starred Kathy Bates and Jessica Tandy. That food that you can find at the Whistle Stop Cafe is fried green tomatoes. Fried green tomatoes at the Whistle Stop Cafe. 80% of you got that one right. Our second question in this Southern hospitality round. What star of the TV series Shrill and host of the 2024 Film Independent Spirit Awards is one of 2 SNL cast members to be born in the state of Arizona? Throughout the history of the series, Saturday Night Live, only 2 people have been from Arizona. One of them is on the show now, and I actually don't know his name. He's a featured player. I'll have to look him up to learn some more. But this other one is Aidy Bryant. And of course, it's very clear you have just been.
It's Saturday Night Live!
And Eld, it happened. It has happened every single time you've played with us here in season 57. Next week during the King's Cup, we are going to softly retire being SNL'd as our theme and introduce a brand new theme for season 58 of NYC Trivia League. So I look forward to doing that with you all 1 week from today. RSVP for that King's Cup so you can find out what the new theme is. Round 3, question number 3. What Atlanta-born rapper and half of the rap group Run the Jewels won 3 Grammys at the 2024 Grammy Awards, 2 of which were for the songs Scientists and Engineers? Scientists and engineers, a song by Killer Mike. Killer Mike, your correct response for number 3. How'd you do? 50% of you got that one correct. Our next question in round number 3. Changing its name from Fort Bragg in 2021, Fort Liberty in what U.S. state is the largest military base in the country, holding over 52,000 military personnel? Name that state. Formerly Fort Bragg, currently Fort Liberty, can be found in North Carolina is your correct response for number 4. Our 5th question in this round, here it comes. Characterized by its fragrance and large bowl-shaped or star-shaped blossoms, what is the official state flower of both Mississippi and Louisiana and appears in the official state nickname of Mississippi? Name that flower. The state flower of both Mississippi and Louisiana, the state nickname of Mississippi, it's the Magnolia State. Magnolia, your answer for number 5. Question number 6 in this Southern hospitality round. Much like the Harlem Globetrotters in basketball, the Savannah Bananas are a barnstorming team founded in Georgia that emphasizes entertainment and quirky performances while playing what other sport? The Savannah Bananas are a baseball team. Baseball, your answer for number 6. Our 7th question in this round. Traditionally serve the top slices of white bread with pickles. Hot chicken is a spicy specialty dish most closely associated with what southern U.S. city? Looking for the city here. Hot chicken. Sounds like just a description of chicken, but apparently it is a pretty specific dish that's popular in Nashville. Nashville, your answer for number 7. Our 8th question in this round, set in New Orleans, the Tennessee Williams play A Streetcar Named Desire debuted on Broadway in 1947 with what then unknown actor playing Stanley Kowalski? This person went on to play the role on film. It's Marlon Brando. Marlon Brando, your correct response for number 8. 2 more questions in this round. Then we have a picture round to close out our game this evening. Here's number 9. Home to many paintings, including the disintegration of the persistence of memory. A museum in St. Petersburg, Florida, holds the largest collection of what artist's works outside of the artist's hometown of Figueres, Spain? If you ever find yourself in St. Petersburg, Florida, I personally highly recommend checking out the Salvador Dali Museum. Dali, your correct answer for number 9. That does bring us to our 10th and final question in this Southern hospitality themed round. Opening the first store in Clute, Texas in 1982, Arch Beaver Applin co-founded what chain of gas stations and expansive country stores prominent in the southern United States? Its distinctive logo is a cartoon beaver with a red hat. This one happened to be my hint of the night. If you all follow me on Instagram at Trivia Meredith, you would have known that at some point this evening, this southern chain of gas stations and country stores is called Buc-ee's. Buc-ee's, your answer for number 10. 80% of you pulling off a correct answer. If you don't follow me yet at Trivia Meredith, I encourage you to do so. I'll help you out just a tiny bit every single time you play with us. And I hope that you play next week for the King's Cup Tournament of Champions for season 57. Let's check in with our standings as we head into the final round of the night. Right now, we've got a tie in 12th place with 25 points between Intellectual Magpies, Swearwolves, Jewel Hand Luke, Back East, The Dandiest Nando, Pieced It Together, Beetlejuice Merkin Esquire the Second, J&J, Second Time UWU, tied in 9th with 26, Winning is Overrated, Filders, and Uma Thermos in 8th with 27, Winning Wheel of Death in a tie for 6th with 28 points, In Like a Lion, Out Like a Gravy, and 2 for the drinks, 2 for the snacks, tied in 4th with 29, the rubber yolks and the blue shells. And holding on to that perfect score, 30 for 30, we have We Drink and We Know Things 12, We Drink and We Know Things 17, and We Drink and We Know Things 69. It all comes down to our final category of the evening, the picture round, which tonight is all about Best Picture nominees of 2024. In this round, you are going to see 10 images, which are stills from movies that are nominated for the Academy Award for Best Picture this year. Inside of each image, you're going to find a number from 1 through 10, and underneath those 10 numbered images are 10 numbered blanks. Enter in the name of the movie on the corresponding numbered blank. You all have 5 minutes on the clock to work on this round. When you're done, we'll come back together, go over the correct answers, and then move on to our final question of the evening, the tiebreaker question, just in case we need it. Let's do it, everybody. See if you can name these Best Picture nominees. Good luck. Hello there. We are halfway through the picture round. Hope it's going well for you. Looking for the names of these movies that are Oscar nominated for Best Picture in 2024. You've got 2 minutes and 30 seconds on the clock. Make sure you click submit answers when you're ready. I'll be back to warn you about that countdown timer. Good luck, everybody. It is happening. We have reached the 5-minute mark. If you haven't done so already, click that submit answers button. We're going to see how you did in just a moment. In the chat, if anyone is invested in this Oscars race, as I definitely am, very excited to watch the Oscars on Sunday. I have seen all of the movies at this point. Let me know what you think is the best movie. And then, second point, what you think is going to win Best Picture. Curious to see if our thoughts align. Image number one, that movie is Poor Things. Image number two is Anatomy of a Fall. Image number three, we've got Killers of the Flower Moon. Number four, that is Zone of Interest. Image number five is Oppenheimer. Image number six is American Fiction. Image number seven is Holdovers. Image number eight is Maestro. Number nine is Barbie. And number 10 is Past Lives. Let's see how things shook out for you all. We had a couple of socials in this round. I want to hear that DJ air horn. Yes. Those socials naturally were Oppenheimer. Everyone who submitted got that one right. And Barbie, the movies of 2023. Let's see. Did we have any thoughts here? Oh, Oppenheimer sweeps, says Yellow Mayo. Maybe. I like it. I like it. Maybe you're a soothsayer. The hardest one of the round was Past Lives. Nope. Zone of Interest. 49% of you got that one right. We are on to our final question of the night, the tiebreaker. As per usual, our tiebreaker is going to have a number as an answer. And your goal as you place your response to that tiebreaker question is to guess as closely as you can to the correct number. So that means, of course, you can guess over or under the number in the event that you end up as part of a tie. Whoever is closer is going to break the tie. Let's do it. Here's the question. Give us your best guess. How many minutes would it take to watch all of the 2024 Academy Award nominees for Best Picture? How many minutes? The longest of these Oscar nominees for Best Picture is Killers of the Flower Moon, which comes in at 206 minutes long. Watch it though, everyone. If you have Apple TV Plus, it's there. You can watch it like a mini series. Take bathroom breaks. It's really worth it. The shortest one is a tie for 106 minutes each, Past Lives and Zone of Interest, both just 106 minutes long. Combined, all 10 of those movies are 1,384 minutes in length. In the event that you ended up as part of a tie here tonight and your team ended up in the top 10 or so teams, we will post the results over on our Instagram at NYC Trivia League so you can see what ended up happening here tonight as we head into the King's Cup next week and determine who our winner is for season 57. Kindly RSVP commish at nyctrivialeague.com. Stick around, everybody. You're in the movie mindset now. The movie quiz is coming up in just a moment. Get signed up at play.themoviequiz.com. More Oscars trivia from years past. So if you like movies, I very much encourage you to stick around and play. We'll see you all next week, and let's check in with our final standings of the night. Congratulations to our top teams tonight. Coming in, what I expect is a tie. For 18th place with 33 points, we have Intellectual Magpies, Mothers Against Drunk Driving, Jewel Hand Luke, and Platinum Stance. Tied in 13th with 34 points, we have Rubber Chickens, Werewolves, Back East, Winning is Overrated, and Filders. Tied in 9th with 35, The Dandiest Nando, Pieced It Together, J&J, Second Time, UWU. In 8th with 36 points, In Like a Lion, Out Like a Gravy. In 7th with 37, Winning Wheel of Death. In 6th with 38 points, 2 for the drinks, 2 for the snacks. Tied in 4th with 39 points, we have the Rubber Yolks and the Blue Shells. And we ended with a three-way tie for that top spot, but only one of them is going to end up taking that title of the winner, since they all are members of We Drink and We Know Things. Specifically, We Drink and We Know Things 12, We Drink and We Know Things 17, and We Drink and We Know Things 69, all with perfect scores, 40 for 40 this evening. Well done. A great way to wrap up the season. Looking forward to next week, everybody. Hope you stick around for the movie quiz. Thank you so much for playing with us in season 57. Thank you to Peter for helping to put together the quiz for tonight, as well as the rest of our writing team. Thank you to Cullen for making all of this possible, and to Murr and the rest of the Rizzio team for creating the software you all played this game on tonight. See you soon. Have fun at the Oscars on Sunday. Good night, everybody.